Hey, big, hairy, ugly dude, what supplements are required to build muscle? Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I want to talk about what supplements are required to build muscle. I got a viewer question from Marcos, and I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to give you the straight, no bullcrap, real world, what supplements you need or don't need. Before I get into this topic, if you have a question, check out the link below. Come on over, submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. So supplements, this can be a controversial subject. You obviously have one end of the spectrum where guys are taking all kinds of supplements. And then you have the other end of the spectrum where guys are saying all supplements are evil and you don't need them, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, being reasonable human beings that we are, we understand that the answer rarely lies in the black or the white. It's usually somewhere in the gray. Now, I don't have a lot of money to spend on my daily budget. So what I do is I typically go to examine.com or my articles at tigerfitness.com, and I look at the research. What does the research say? Examine.com is very good at doing a meta-analysis of research on supplements, neutral views on all the studies. So when you get guys on YouTube who are like, this doesn't work and that doesn't work and all supplements are snake oil, they're just idiots. They're complete babbling idiots. One thing that these guys don't understand as well is that it's easy building muscle your first couple of years. It's easy building strength your first couple of years. Do you need any supplements during that time? No. No, you don't need any supplements during that time. But as you progress, anybody that wants to build as much muscle as possible, as much strength as possible, get the performance, perform better, sleep better, have less stress, want to maximize things, the better you improve, the more these little advantages matter. So, therefore, some of these muscle building and strength building supplements certainly are worth consideration. With all this established, what is the food chain? Well, the food chain for me would be creatine first. Creatine is the most studied, researched, most scientifically backed performance enhancer for the natural lifter. This isn't to say it's going to act like steroids. Now, there are some guys out there be like, creatine doesn't build muscle, blah, blah. You know what? If creatine improves your performance by 1 or 2%, which a lot of research hints that it benefits your performance, your power output, you're going to slowly, maybe it's only 1%, maybe it's only 2% quicker, maybe you can only get an extra rep or two out of a workout, but you are going to progress. And once you become an intermediate, look, a 1% or 2% increase over time is going to be amplified, and it can end up giving you a 10% boost over time if you stick with it for 3, 4, 5 years. So creatine is inexpensive, it's well researched, and it's completely safe. It's very cost effective. You can get creatine on your own, just creatine powder, and toss it into a sports drink or water or grape juice or fruit juice or whatever you drink. Or you can get a pre-workout. Most pre-workouts contain creatine, beta-alanine, and caffeine, a lot of other proven performance enhancers or energy enhancers. After that, your next step, you got to make sure your protein levels are adequate. You want to get at least 150 grams of protein per day. So you should consider a cost-effective whey protein powder. There's tons of options on tigerfitness.com. We sell MTS Whey, which is our house brand. We control the taste. We control the quality. Unparalleled taste, unparalleled quality. So check out MTS Whey on Tiger Fitness. You don't need this stuff. But look, a couple scoops of whey a day gives you 50 grams of protein, helps you reach your goals, and it's cost effective, you know, about $1 a scoop or whatever. Big deal. So it's just a cost effective way, cheaper, and heck, you know, after you're eating so much chicken and beef, you might want something with a little bit of flavor. So creatine and whey protein powder are your top two choices. Then after that, if you have a tough life, like you just simply are struggling with sleep or energy, or you have a lot of school demands, or you have kids, or life is kicking your butt, or your job is kicking your butt, or your wife is kicking your butt, then a pre-workout is a good option. I've seen YouTube channels out there dismiss pre-workouts. You don't need one. You don't need one. You know what? The person I've seen talking about this, I don't think that person's ever worked a day in their life. They sit in a chair and make videos and load ammo. And that's fair enough. No one needs a pre-workout. But if life is difficult and you lack energy, then by all means, take a pre-workout. I love pre-workouts. A lot of them are very good. Some of them are not so good. But at the end of the day, usually when I take a pre-workout, by the end of my workout, and I work out for an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, I usually feel like I could keep going. So pre-workouts usually have caffeine and beta-alanine, which work in a synergistic manner. They really work well together, and that's science. That's not snake oil. You combine them with caffeine and all these other agmatine and all these other kind of ingredients in a pre-workout that have proven science behind them that you can find at examine.com. And yes, they're going to give you a little boost in your workout. So if you're struggling with energy, a pre-workout is worth consideration. Now, what about a test booster? Well, I wouldn't recommend taking a test booster for muscle building. It's probably not going to do much for you in the way of muscle building. But with that said, if you are on the struggle bus with stress or sleep or, you know, whatever, you drink too much alcohol, you can't always eat right, these things will cause your testosterone to kind of do this, and they might even slowly dive over time. So a testosterone booster is usually cost effective, and it is worth considering for the guys that are on the struggle bus with stress, with sleep, with eating, they're fatigued or whatever. They don't see the morning wood anymore in the morning. That sort of stuff. So basically, the biggest things I would consider are creatine, whey protein, and a pre-workout if your energy is lacking. Those should be your three main priorities. And they're going to help you build muscle because you're going to get in your protein intake adequately. They're going to help you get your protein intake up. Creatine is a performance improver, and a pre-workout can be an energy enhancer. And all these things can lead to better performance in the gym. Do you need them? No, you don't need any of them. But all of us in life have to do a cost analysis. We have to do, we have to analyze whether the cost is worth it. So that's up to each of you. If you're lacking in energy, you need to consider a pre-workout. If you have a hard time getting your protein in, you need to consider a whey protein powder. And if you want a very inexpensive performance enhancer, definitely go with creatine. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.